How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to MojoGrip. Mike here. Today I'm going to show you what my camera setup look like in the Mojo Sling. A lot of you have asked me over the months, how do you get this footage? How do you get this type of shot? And I'm going to show you on the airplane, and it's honestly nothing fancy, but stay tuned. So here's the plane here. For those of you who followed me through the build of this airplane, you may recall that what I wanted to do was actually have hardwired the cameras be hardwired to the wings here, and we have wires that are taking current from these lights that would hook up to my cameras, but I didn't actually get to drill the hole. I can still do it, but I'm good with the setup I have right now. But anyway, so I do have a camera mount. This is your basic camera mount that you can get on Amazon. It's cheap. It's nothing fancy, and it holds. I promise you it holds. So I've got one here on the left wing, and if you come with me to the right wing, this is the one I actually use 99.99% of the time. So the shot where you get a shot like this when I'm flying, this is this camera here, and I have a DJI action camera that I'm using for this. I do also have another one right there. Again, these are your basic 3M glue mounts, and they work great. I've never lost a camera in all the times that I've been flying. And then you come around here to the bottom of the airplane, I have another DJI camera down here, and this gets a good underbelly shot of the plane whenever it's on the ground or in the air. I really like this shot, and honestly, this was a test at one point, and I kind of just rolled with it, and it's been great. I wanted to put a camera up top here to sort of get you like bird eye view, where whenever the rudders are turning back and forth, you can kind of see that. I thought that would be cool, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But the rest of the cameras and views are here in the cabin. So if you step in with me, you see I've got two here, and then I've got another one here. Now, let me tell you, the one that's facing front, that gets the cowling. So my front view here. So whenever you see a shot where, you know, the prop is just spinning. Now, I could put a filter there. I've been told to put one, but I kind of like the way it is naturally, honestly. So I've got another DJI right there in front. And then my front facing camera here, which you would see gets a picture of the, you know, the entire cabin basically. I use a GoPro for that. And I'll tell you the reason why. So DJIs, and then one GoPro, and then back here I have my Garmin Virb, and my Garmin Virb is great because it gets me also my ATC audio, and so I get the audio from there, and then I also have whatchamacallit. Actually, no, let me pan back to this. So I get my audio there, but I also get a nice clean shot of the glass cockpit here. So whenever you see me flying and you get a view of the cockpit, that's coming from this camera. Now, the reason why I use this, you do see a wire connected to it, but that's just to charge it. That way I don't have to lose power to it whenever I'm on a long flight. So this camera basically runs through the entire flight, which is a problem that I've ran into with the GoPros. Initially, guys, I used to have just GoPros, but over the years, they've just been really disappointing with the batteries dying out. Even now, I just came back on a flight, and all the other cameras stayed on, and within an hour, or maybe a little over an hour, this front-facing camera here, boom, dead. So what I normally do is I do have a wire, a USB cable that I would, you know, just drop in, and they'll come back on. But that's why I have mostly DJIs. I have about, I think, 4 of those, and then one GoPro. Now, the reason why I kept the one GoPro is because the GoPros just have a much better picture quality. That's the only upside, really, and why I still keep the GoPro for my front, you know, to show the cabin and my face also, because the picture quality is a lot better. But that's all of it, you know. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras hooked up, and you can always have as many cameras as you want. But for someone who actually does this more often, I like to time myself. And if you record with GoPros or any action cameras, you know that they're huge files. So each flight video that I may record is like 27 gigabytes per camera. So it's it's a heavy amount of files. So that's why I limit also the amount of cameras that I use. If I were to just put cameras everywhere, it would take me all day, not just to download the files, but to get, and I'm only getting, 10 to 20 minutes worth of video from all of it. But anyway, that's my camera setup in a notch. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions or you have some suggestions, just let me know in the comments below. What I'm thinking about, I might go with the 360 camera with the wings, so I have to get a pole for it. But I kind of like my setup, like I said, and I may change it in the future. But right now, this is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time, or you can join the paid membership here on YouTube. I really appreciate it, guys. And please go follow MojoGrip on Facebook. Do it right now. Turn this video off and do it right now. I'll catch you all on the next video. Peace.